𝑅𝑃𝅆𝅛𓖏𝓃𝓀𝑛 أو 𝑚ْتِقَنْبي 𝑔rammaire.
ماتي أو إن أسير إن سيف حارة نربها أيا قانت تتبه تاحن إنهئتهن
في حسن باشفت إنريا موني آياش سبت أو أن أسير
𝅃𝅅𓅛��𝓝 𓅃𝅅𓓛���𝑇𝑔𝑢𝑖
𝅃𝅅𝓆𝓛�𝓝𝓆𝑇𝑔𝑢𝑖 محت متشبهر
𝅃𝅆𝓛𝓤𝓆𝓃𝑪
To say, for 80 years, Egyptians say, 80 years until this. Did you notice the clause didn't contain any verb? The reason is that the verb, to be, isn't translated in the present tense. So, in order to say, we have been in court, Egyptians say, we, in court. To means, one, as in, one shouldn't do this or that. It is an indefinite pronoun. Like all pronouns that start with, to, it doesn't come into use until late Egyptian. We've seen other pronouns in the previous dialogue. Sentences containing the subject pronoun to are often best rendered in English by a passive form. The verb, rik, is conjugated in the stative tense. The stative, which we've introduced in the previous dialogue, expresses the result of an action. It is similar to the present perfect. The core meaning of the verb is to get to know. Conjugated in the stative, the meaning shifts to have gotten to know, or simply, to know, since it takes prior experience to know something. When followed by an infinitive, rik takes on the meaning, to know how to, or, can. Imi, also spelled, imem, is the imperative of, erdi, to give. As a general rule, if the owl sign is on top of the arm, the latter is silent. We've seen suffix pronouns in the last video. Attached to the end of a noun, they express possession. The structure of the future tense is u particle plus subject plus heir plus infinitive. If the subject is a pronoun, it is suffixed to the u particle. Here are two examples with verbs and pronouns we've seen so far. The word 𝑓𝅆𝑅𝑒𝑡𝑒𝑢 can be translated as and, but its use is more limited than in English. The function of 𝑓𝅆𝑅𝑒𝑡𝑢, known as conjunctive, is to link two clauses. This means that you cannot use it between two names, like Horus and Set. Since the conjunctive continues the statement contained in the first clause, there is no need to repeat the future tense. The infinitive is used instead. Egyptian is a gendered language. There are masculine and feminine nouns, articles and adjectives. We've seen the feminine definite article, ta, in the previous sentences. This sentence also contains the masculine definite article, pa. The structure, subject plus hair, plus infinitive, expresses the present tense. In classical Egyptian, this structure is limited to the present continuous. In late Egyptian, however, it also expresses the habitual and general present, like in this dialogue. Notice how gods have their own spelling for the first person pronoun. Look at the next sentence. What tense is this? It is the future tense, as shown by the structure, u, plus subject plus heir, plus infinitive. The negative structure of adjectives is bipartite, meaning it consists of two parts, ben, and una. Adjectival clauses follow the structure, adjective, plus subject. So, in order to say, this is good, Egyptians literally say, good, this. The next sentence also contains a future tense. 𝑓𝑛𝑖 is the plural demonstrative, meaning these or those. To obtain the masculine singular demonstrative definite article comes from the masculine singular definite article, 𝑝. The feminine singular demonstrative, 𝑡𝑖, comes from 𝑡𝑎. Finally, the plural demonstrative, 𝑛𝑖, comes from the plural definite article, 𝑛a. With what you've learned so far, you should be able to identify the two structures used in this sentence. The first one is the future tense. The second one is the conjunctive. If you'd like to practice the vocabulary and grammar featured in the dialogue, or if you're interested in learning how I create my dialogues and reconstruct the pronunciation, make sure to check out my Patreon. Before we part, let's listen to the dialogue one more time. Let me know in the comments how much you understood without the transliteration and translation.
𝑓𝑃𝅆𝑅𝑒𝑖𝑛 𝑔rammaire
ماتي أو إن أسير إن سيف حارة نربها أيا قانت تتبه تاحن إنهئتهن
𝅃𝅆𝅆𝓁𝓆𝓁𝓁 𝓃𝅆𝅆𝓛𝓖𝓝𝓆𝓃
𝓃𝅆𝅆𝓛𝓖𝓝𝓆𝓃 𝓃𝅆𝅆𝓛𝓖𝓝𝓆𝓃
أتأ وحنيمته محت هام متشبهر
𝓃𝅆𝅆𝓛 𝓃𝅆𝅆𝑏 وعماتا ممونة